Reds Army on Fan Cred yet again. 3 minutes or so left in the third quarter at TD Garden. And Chuck, don't look now. We may actually have a game here on fourth quarter, like a real live, competitive, interesting game here on fourth quarter live. So I'm excited for it. Yeah,
I mean, watching the Lakers shoot 3-pointers, I think they're 8 for 10 this quarter, is driving me bananas. It would be nice if we could stretch the perimeter defense a little bit. But I think I'm just going to say there's no way they can keep this up, right?
I would agree.
There's two forces, right? There's that, and there's also the fact that I think Kyrie and Morris are combined to something. So something's got to give there. Maybe I'm a little cocky. I'm not completely sold the Lakers are going to continue to keep this a game.
Lance Stevenson's going to keep raining threes. Like, that's not going to keep
right. Yeah. I mean, that's going to stop. I mean, because it's such a ridiculous pace here. But we know when teams get rolling, and we'll see. The Celtics bench played really well in the first half. Rozier and Brown were great. They're going to need to continue that at least for the next, when they come back in here. So if they don't, then we're going to run into problems. So we'll see. But I'm thinking that that rule of averages or law of averages, whatever that is going to come back to the Boston's.
So here's what I want to let everybody know. Upper right-hand corner of the screen, you got questions about the game. You have, strategic questions or questions for Chuck and myself about how the game's playing out. Feel free to jump in on the fan line again in the upper right-hand corner. And we're not going to limit you. We've done a lot of big picture stuff, a lot of, I would say, more talk radio style stuff since there hasn't been as much going on in some of the games we've worked recently. But if we have a real competitive one, we're not going to turn away questions about Anthony Davis. We're not going to turn around questions about Jason Tatum, other teams in the East getting better, the stupid all-star draft tonight, which was so predictable from LeBron. So again, that's in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, the fan line, if you want to get in touch with Adam Jones here from 98.5 The Sports Hub and Chuck McKenney from Reds Army. Right now, Lakers are up 2 on the Celtics late in the third quarter here on fourth quarter live. Just quickly, Chuck, your thoughts on how everything developed today and what it means for the Celtics.
I think overall, a lot of the competition got better, right? We saw Toronto, Philly, and who else? Milwaukee. They all made moves to improve their team. I thought Toronto took a bit of a gamble with Marc Gasol,
totally.
Right? I think you were starting to see some. It's curious, right? That may have been a move they didn't have to make, right? I think you see that they often like to run small with Ibaka. Had a lot of success with him and Lowry, and now folks are wondering, well, if Gasol's there, they're going to start playing him at the 5. So they may have some sort of chemistry issues that they have to flush out. But I think they've all improved. I didn't expect the Celtics to make any moves, so it's not like I was looking for them to do anything today. I still like the way Boston's trending, and the way Brown is playing, and Hayward's starting to slowly come around. So I'm not overly concerned. There isn't a move, not even the Tobias Harris move. I think that's great for Philly, but they're going to have to sort it all out. I think we Celtics fans know that you just can't throw a bunch of guys into a pot and then hopefully it all works out, right? So Philly's going to have to sort that out. I still think we're all right there. And then we'll see. I think the buyout market's going to be interesting. Who the Celtics can pursue, whether it's Robin Lopez or maybe the other Morris twin. We'll see. Another 3. Where's the defense on the perimeter?
Lakers, Jesus. And it's like, again, Caldwell Pope is a good 3-point shooter. The Lakers now in the game are shooting, I think I saw 56% on 3, almost 60%. They're 17 to 28 on threes. Caldwell Pope has 3 of them as Jalen misses in the corner. Let's see. Caldwell Pope now has 4. Sorry. Stevenson has 3. Rondo has 3. Kuzma has 4. LeBron has a couple as well. So everybody on the Lakers hitting as Kuzma.
Right. And I think weren't they a ridiculous 25% from the free throw line?
Yeah. Well, LeBron hasn't made anything. LeBron's 1 for 5 at the free throw line. They're 3 of 12 as a team at the free throw line. 3 of 12.
How absurd is that, right?
Anywho, let's reach out to our fans out there, Chuck, of which there are many, as it looks like the Lakers are going on a little bit of a push here with LeBron opening up the lead to 7 with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Let's go out to the fan line. Again, upper right-hand corner of your screen. We're not limited any questions. Questions about the game, questions about the trade deadline. Our good buddy Josh in Haverhill, who it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, sporting a lovely new haircut. What's up, Josh?
What's happening, fellas? Hey, Jonesy and Chuck.
Hey.
I want to talk about Tatum. I think, I'm not moving him for anything. He's the one untouchable guy I see in the Celtics, even in the offseason for a guy like Anthony Davis. Davis is way too injury prone. I can't reiterate that enough. And Anthony Davis wants to go play with the Lakers and team up with the commissioner, LeBron James. That's how I feel.
So let's start with this. And Josh, thank you for the question. And again, fan line, upper right-hand corner of your screen. Let's start with this, Chuck. Forget about assurances or anything like that. Forget about whether or not you don't have assurances from Anthony Davis. If Anthony Davis were willing to stay here, do you consider moving Tatum for him?
Yes.
Okay.
I moved him for Davis if I get him to sign that 4 or 5 year contract extension. That's the only circumstance in which I move him. Now,
so if you don't know, you're not doing it.
Absolutely not. Okay. Right. And there's Tatum, there's Moore, there's Smart, and there's Brown. Right. And I think there's a combination there. I mean, if I'm giving up Tatum, I'm not giving up Brown. Right. Even with the assurance. See, Jalen has just been playing so well.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, give him Tatum, give him the draft picks, and then you might have to throw in some others. But I'm not giving that massive offer. We saw some ridiculous speculative offers on social media
without assurances.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, even with assurances, right? It's you probably give up Tatum, and then maybe you might have to give up Smart, and then a couple of the picks. But I'm not going crazy without assurances. Kyrie just can't score tonight. What do
you think that is? Bogus? You think he's trying to go at LeBron or put on a show for LeBron now that they're best friends again and they're teammates in the All-Star game? Like, what do you think that is from Kyrie?
Maybe the All-Star selection shook him or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't think we've seen him shoot quite this poorly. 2 for 18 or something. That's really bad. There's still plenty of time for him to get hot, right? All he needs is 3 minutes and he can drop, 15 points.
Yep.
But still, to see him struggle like this, and he is taking it to the basket. He's getting open looks, and he's still missing them. So I can't imagine this continues, and I hope I'm not saying that when they're down 6 with 30.
Look, the floor game's okay, right? 7 assists, couple of steals, turnovers haven't been bad, but 3 out of 18 and 1 of 5 on threes. Just like the Lakers can't keep making threes at that rate, I can't imagine Kyrie keeps doing that. I can't imagine it, and I don't have a good explanation unless he's pressing in front of again his new BFF or newfound BFF, old BFF, LeBron James. Let's go back out to the fan.
Well, to have 18 shots at this point in the game is a lot for him because he's going to play another 6-7 minutes in the fourth, so that's a lot for him. We've seen him be super efficient, like finish a game shooting 13 for 18 and get to the line. So. Maybe he is pressing a bit.
Yeah, it seems like he might be. So we'll see what we get from Kyrie down the stretch. As mentioned, let's go back out to the fan line. We got fans everywhere, Chuck. We got fans in Haverhill. We got fans up in Vermont. It is Robbie in Vermont on the fan line here on Fourth Quarter Live. What's up, Robbie?
Okay. I mean, I'm just watching this game. Where is the heart of the team tonight? Letting a team come back from 18 down, that is heart. Letting a team come back down from 18 when they're shooting abysmally from the line.
Letting
Rajon Rondo. That is they didn't come to play. A team that thinks.
So I disagree with Robbie. I disagree. They didn't come to play. They came to play. They were up 18. They took their foot off the gas. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, you think a team that thinks they can get up 18 and take their foot off the gas that's not a winning formula. That's not a team that is ever going to make a run in the playoffs, and that really genuinely concerns me.
Okay, so
Chuck, I think that happens more than you think. I think that happens a lot in the NBA. I think we see it, and of course, we're always frustrated by it. I don't enjoy watching 18-point leads be pissed away, but I think it's just commonplace in the NBA. It's just the way it goes. Now, you'd like to think that they would regress a little bit, and then. The Warriors have the ability to kind of turn it on when they want to. The Celtics aren't quite there yet.
Play down their opponents.
Well, they've been doing that since 2008, as far as I can remember. So I think for your sanity, you'd better just accept it.
Robbie, we appreciate it on the fan line. Again, you guys can hammer away. upper right-hand corner of your screen. Any questions you have about this game, questions big picture here about the Celtics at the trade deadline and moving forward in a shifting East, and also big picture in future seasons. Lakers are up 6, by the way, 99-93 after that Rondo buzzer beater where he just roped in Tice at the end of the quarter and was able to beat the buzzer for a layup there. Chuck, I don't want to jump on them too much because there's still the fourth quarter, and I'm with you. Kyrie can't stay this cold, and the Lakers can't stay that hot. So I'm not saying the game's over or anything like that. But if they do wind up blowing this game to a team that just lost by 42 the other night, it seems like it's because they took their foot off the gas and they thought, hey, we're up 18 and we can just go through the motions. Because I don't agree that they didn't show up. I don't agree with Robbie on that, but right. I think they thought they had it, and it's tough to re-engage once you take your foot off the gas.
Yeah, I mean, it's right. So I agree with you. But this might be if Kyrie continues this trend, if they lose, it's probably because Kyrie never gets it going again. And it could be, this would probably be his worst game I think we've seen as a Celtic.
Oh, yeah. At least in a while, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's going to happen. It just happens to coincide with Morris not actually shooting well. It really depends on how the rest of the game goes because the bench played very well. If they can continue that, Tice and Brown and Rozier. So it's still a little bit too hard to say. They've been playing so well, right? They won 10 out of 11. Everything looks good. I'll give them a little slip up. What would really piss me off is and I'm not even sure who's on the schedule next is, trust me, I'd be annoyed that they lose this game, but I'd be really pissed if they don't come back. And then, the next game is the game where they need to regroup and make the statement. And it sounds like I'm making excuses for this loss, and I'm not.
No.
But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, look, and I'll pull up next up for the Celtics, but I'm curious your thoughts. And you mentioned the second unit. I think the second unit's been good too. We're getting a fair amount. Next game, by the way, is the Clippers on Saturday. We're getting a fair amount of questions about Gordon Hayward and just the game got away when Brad Stevens went to the second unit with Hayward, which you got to go to the second unit at some point, right? And I don't think Hayward's been bad tonight. I think Hayward's been okay. This is not a night where I'm going to get on Gordon Hayward. I think he's been playing better of late. So, I don't know. I saw
I agree.
Chris Webber was going nuts about that dunk in the first half where he dunked in traffic. So, I'm not going to get on Gordon Hayward tonight. I don't think this is on him. I'm with you. It's on Irving, and it's on the general attitude where they took their foot off the accelerator. Nice block, though, by Tice. Real nice block.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't point to that second unit. They might falter here, but I'm not gonna. It's for me. It's Morris. It's Irving first, then Morris, and just the first unit in general. They're all negatives. I think on plus minus. So it's not pretty. Tatum had a really nice stretch. I think in that second. Was this in the second quarter or late in the first? It felt like he had like 8 or 10 points in a row. So they're going to need somebody. If Irving just can't find his stroke, we're going to see if Tatum can put on some big boy pants and carry this team in a close game down the stretch.
I will say you're right. I didn't realize that. I'm looking at the splits. The starters and the bench. All the starters are minus. The whole bench is positive. So I would not get on the bench, including Gordon Hayward, in this game so far tonight. This is about the starters and specifically the guy they're showing on your screen right now, picking at his thumb and not committing to the Celtics long-term, Kyrie Irving. Sean sends this on the chat, which you can participate here in Fourth Quarter Live. And, of course, fan line in the upper right-hand corner of your screen if you want to talk to Adam Jones, Chuck McKenney from 98.5 The Sports Hub, and Reds Army. Sean, kind of backing up what you were saying earlier, Chuck, Lakers are 23rd in the NBA in threes per game. Good tip by Jalen. Real nice tip by Jalen.
Nice.
23rd in threes per game, 10.1. 29th in three-point percentage, and they're 17 of 30. So Sean says, and that's from a little while back, so maybe those numbers have shifted a little bit, but definition of unsustainable, which I agree with.
Yeah, that's the outlier, right? They've already had a few rim outs, so really hoping that comes back down to earth. But the Celtics still have to get buckets, still have to move the ball, and it would be great if we could pile up some fouls to get to the line here.
Well, so that's what I was just going to say. So the Celtics as a team are 14 of 14. Irving has made his free throws. He's 6 of 6. Rozier's 4 for 4, and I think he's going back. Was that shooting or no? I guess we'll see here in a second. No, it wasn't. Sorry, it wasn't. So, but you'd imagine you keep piling up those fouls. It would be nice to see the Celtics being a little more aggressive going to the hoop. Jalen, got it.
Jalen,
got it. So he's played great. I agree with you. He's played great.
And I think the Lakers will, you punch them back, you make a run. I think that they'll.
Oh, that was that's when those, when we say it's unsustainable, open threes like that, the Lakers aren't going to keep making everything. Those even open threes, they're going to start bricking like that one.
Right, we just need smart buckets like that, right? Woo. We don't want pull-ups. We want Tyson to the rim. Go to the rim. Hit those singles. That's a good run.
Is it? Aren't you not a Tice fan? That's not your guy, right? You're not a big Tice guy?
The dude's got 18 points tonight.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's your guy.
Whoever's excelling, he's my man. No, I mean, no, you're misconstruing when Tyson's playing well.
I think you said it was, I quote, I hate Daniel Tice. I think you said that a few times. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because there was talk today about, I think it was the Enes Kanter sort of rumor.
Yes.
That the Celtics would be interested, which it seems like has been refuted by some other sources. But still, it looks like the Celtics might want a big, right? Robin Lopez. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well,
do you agree with that? By the way, Chuck, do you think a big is what they need?
Well, that's what I'm trying to wrestle with. I'm like, if they bring in a big, even if you limit minutes for Horford and keep him under 30, and Baines plays his 14 minutes when he comes back, how much time do you have for another big? If it's someone like Robin Lopez who can play defense and give you a little post offense. I mean, is it another 10 minutes? Then where are you getting those minutes from? It's Tice is definitely going to be the odd man out, or it's going to be a matchup situation. So I don't know. I don't know if they want to go with like a 4. Lopez is a true center, but if you go for somebody who's a 4, maybe that's a little bit better. The Celtics, they're always versatile. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what I think Celtics Twitter is having fun with the whole Markieff Morris being available now.
He's not going to play, is he?
What's that?
He's not going to play again, right? I think he's done for the year, isn't he?
Oh, well, I wasn't sure. I'd heard that he had injury issues, but I didn't know how serious it was.
Neck. I think it's his neck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that would take.
I mean, I don't know that he's. I thought I had seen earlier this year that he was done when he got hurt, and I think Washington's just moving him for cap purposes. But I mean, look, if you can get the Morris twins together, that's probably not a great recipe for success. Those guys have gotten into more trouble than it's worth. From their days at Kansas to their days in Phoenix, I'd probably avoid teaming those guys back up. For me personally.
Right. I mean, I think the backcourt, you already have enough pieces in the backcourt. You don't want to be taking away any other minutes. It just seems to be that maybe a 4 or 5. The guys we've mentioned already are more or less 5s. I'm not sure, right? Is Wes Matthews still a buyout candidate?
I read he's probably going to Indiana. I like him. I've always liked him. Right. I don't know what he's like. I haven't watched him consistently, the last couple of years, but I always liked his game for years.
Right, but he's a 2-3, right? So I don't know where.
Yeah, he's a wing.
You're talking cutting into Brown and Hayward's minutes, and I don't think they want to do that.
Yeah,
right?
Or at least he's going to break glass in case of emergency if there's an injury or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I think they might lean towards a big, because they'd rest Horford. They keep resting Horford and Baines, limit those minutes, and if it's a legit big, that they could play the matchup game with the new guy in Tice. But that I enjoy watching Robert Williams play. So,
yeah, me too.
That other big would just basically mean he's completely out of the picture.
So, looking at things here in the fourth quarter, Celtics are up a point with 10 minutes left. Normally, you go back to your starters, 5, 6, 8 minutes, something like that?
6 minutes.
If you're Brad, how long do you let the second unit ride? Because they've been the better second unit. And it's the second unit with Tatum out there right now. How long do you let that ride?
Well, you balance between how good they're playing with, are they starting to look gassed, right?
Yep.
I think you might see Horford could be he could come in. But if Brown and Rozier continue to play well, I would try to let those guys ride for as long as possible, and then maybe bring Allen to kind of help stabilize. But I was coaching 7 and 9-year-olds tonight, making tons of mistakes. So I don't know. Put me out here and asking me those sorts of questions. You're asking for
Coach McKenney. How'd Coach McKenney fare tonight? You guys win?
We lost tonight. We went up against an undefeated team in the playoffs, the number one seed.
The trick here, Chuck, is our listeners don't know. You can tell them anything. They don't. You can say, yeah,
right. They don't know.
You can tell them anything. Tell them anything. They don't know.
I'm an honest guy. What can I say, Jones?
Daniel Tyson, Jalen working a little two-man game here. But, the second unit's been good. To answer my own question, I'd stick with them until the Lakers go on a run right now. I know the Lakers are feeling desperate. Walton's already got LeBron out there, so he feels like he needs to get his guys out there now, and Brad has all his starters in his back pocket when he wants to go to them. So, that to me could be a significant thing. Oh,
a sequence. I thought Rondo kicked the ball.
Yeah. Oh, boy. What are we doing here?
Oh, God. Oh.
See? Coach McKenney and Coach Jones, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're talking about at all. I didn't like that pass at all from Jalen. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Right? I'm like, why are you going there?
So Celtics open it up here to 4 after Rozier hits another 3, and now Jalen and LeBron getting into it a little bit. I think I was called on Jalen. Yeah, I was on Jalen.
Ooh,
that was real close.
Wow, yeah.
Oh,
he rolled his ankle too.
Did he? Oh, I was just looking at whether or not he was
looked like it. I thought so.
He's out there. Let's see how he's moving. I didn't even catch that. I was looking inbounds, out of bounds. He looks like he's moving okay. Tatum. We're talking about Tatum, right?
Yeah, Tatum.
Hey, he looks like he's moving okay. Oof.
Wow.
Got to hit those. If you're LeBron, you got to hit those. Jesus.
Of course.
Yikes. Yeah, so this is the unit we were talking about, though. Again, last 2 minutes. I mean, it's only been one shot. Is Rozier? Little follow-up.
Going one-on-one with LeBron, pulling up from 18 feet.
It's true, but they're playing well at this end of the floor. Give up a bucket right there.
It feels like McGee has 22 points or something. I mean, what's his number? I got to check his numbers.
I'll tell you, JaVale McGee.
He's killing us.
JaVale McGee seems like he's had way too much close to the rim. McGee's got 13 and 8, and that might even be that might be updating.
Too many for him.
Rozier.
I was just about to say is taking a lot of shots, but when Terry's in the groove, right? When it's scary Terry, you just ride it.
Brad, stick with this lineup. Stick with this lineup.
Look at the bench points. Look at that. Who's calling out the bench?
The chat was calling. Shame on you, chat. Shame on you, chat, calling out the bench. Although it's not like Hayward's out there doing much. They were calling out Hayward specifically, but Jesus, LeBron. Chuck, did you see that three he pulled up on in the first half, LeBron?
Was it in the first quarter? I think I missed it.
Super deep, like a step or two over half court. I thought it was right before
see that.
Right before halftime.
I did see that. Sorry. Yeah.
What a guy. His shot selection has not been great tonight. I will say, LeBron, and this is going to be Captain Obvious statement. I was looking at LeBron's numbers. I'm like, I don't even feel like he's played all that well, and I really don't think he has. You still look up 19, 8, and 12, 3 steals, 8 out of 17 shooting. Like, I don't even think he's played. I think they've done a good job on him.
Yeah, by LeBron standards, I agree with you.
So anyway, let's see here. 6:58 to go. 108-103. Celtics are up. This is going to be where Brad probably looks at the bench and goes, "Do I get somebody in there? Do I get some fresh legs in there?" You're advocating for staying with the bench. I'm advocating for staying with the bench.
Well, I think I don't know what Al's minutes are, but I think I might go from Tice to Horford here.
So Horford's at 22 minutes right now.
Right, so there's 7 minutes left.
Yep.
That would put it
28, 29. Yeah,
I'd go to Al here.
Okay,
maybe just let Rozier seems to be feeling himself. I would, maybe let it go a little bit. And then they're Smart too. I don't know. My coaching move is to bring Horford back and then don't touch anybody else.
Okay. Coach McKenney says get Horford back in there. You guys can all weigh in on the chat. By the way, you can also weigh in upper right-hand corner of your screen on the fan line. We've heard from Josh and Haverhill tonight. We've heard from Robbie in Vermont. So I'll tell you the fan line's been getting a little more action, Chuck. I had to beg for it a few games ago. I had to get on my hands and knees and beg. We've been getting a little more action on the fan line. Again, upper right-hand corner of your screen here on Fourth Quarter Live. Let's survey the chat here. Brian agrees with us, or at least agrees with me. You want to make some changes to the second unit, get Tice out of there, get Horford in there, which I don't hate, by the way. Something minor like that I'd be okay with. Brian says Brad needs to ride this game out with this exact unit as long as you can. They've been great all night long. They have.
Sorry.
No worries. So I think until the Lakers make that push, and I hear what you're saying on Horford, I don't mind keeping those guys fresh in your back pocket until you really need to. Not that you want to let momentum get away from you, but while these guys are playing well, they're getting a long breather. It's a nationally televised game, like long halftime, long TV and media timeouts. Like, I'm okay sticking with this unit. I am curious to see what Brad does.
He might consider leaving Morris on the bench. I'm not sure about the matchups, right? If you wanted to go, you could bring Smart in.
Yeah, actually, and there's no reason to get Morris back in the game, really. Period. The way he's played, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying, right? So if you just keep Brown in for Morris, because Brown's playing so well, and then eventually you pull Smart back, but then your backcourt is Rozier. And I don't know. It's tricky again.
I don't mind the idea of Rozier and Irving. Irving's going to get back into the game, obviously. I don't mind the idea of the Rozier and Irving backcourt. I know defensively that's tough, but I don't mind the idea. You're right. I mean, Terry's playing well right now. You can get Smart out there and go really small if you want. That feels too drastic, but I'd keep Rozier out there until he falls off, and then you can get Smart in there.
At least for a couple more minutes, yeah. I mean, give it a few more minutes and see what happens.
Yeah, but a few more minutes the way they're playing, you might have this thing up to 12 or 14, and now the game's pretty much over with 4 or 5 minutes to go. True. So that's why I stick with this lineup. I am curious to see what Brad does here, but we got a little more action on the fan line again. It was a quasi beg there. It was a real close to a beg from me. Bobby is in Cranston, Rhode Island, wants to weigh in.
Cranston, Rhode Island, my home state.
Yeah. Cranston. Bobby, what's up?
What's up, Ab? How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good. Just want to comment on the game a little bit. I think the second unit right here is, I don't know, it's just like quasi last year. You see a lot of the same effort, ball movement, and things of that nature. And there's Scary Terry. I just missed a shot, but it's just a lot of the same things you saw last year. There's a lot of ball movement, a lot of effort. And they seem to move well as a unit, and I don't know. It's along the same lines that we've been seeing, and I don't know. Kyrie ball dominant. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. What do you mean?
So your point is Kyrie isn't good.
I like it, Chuck. No, where are you going with this, Brian? Where are you going with this?
Come on, man.
That's not my point. That's not my point. There's a bucket right there.
See, I said keep Tyson, right? On the record, I said
Kyrie's a closer, right?
Kyrie is the closer, and Brian, we appreciate the feedback on the fan line. Yeah, and by the way, Brad, if you haven't noticed, Brad is stuck with the same lineup. Your boy Tice again tipping in shots, though I don't know what that was all about. I thought Rondo was an idiot for passing that up, and then they get another flush. So Celtics up 5 here with 6 minutes to go, and Brad, this is one thing I will criticize Brad with the best of them. One thing I do like is when something's working, he is not afraid to stick with it on that night. Like, is this lineup going to work every single night? No, but it's working right now, and he's going to ride it out, I think.
Yeah, it looks that well. He's got Irving in.
Oh, did Kyrie just check in? Yeah, sorry, Kyrie in and
Tice is killing it. So he's got Irving in for
Tatum. I think he took out Tatum. Oh, no, Tatum's out there. No, Tatum's out there.
Tatum may have
Hayward. It was Hayward. No. Hayward's out. It's Hayward, Irving in for Hayward.
That's reasonable. Although Irving's going to cover Ingram now.
Oof. That's a big stick. That's a big stick by LeBron to make it a 2-point game. Yeah, is that the matchup? I mean, Irving has Kyrie at the other end, so that probably is the matchup. Or Ingram rather has Kyrie.
Yeah.
A little fall away for Rozier. Yeah, okay. We might be hitting time to get Rozier out of there and get your guy Smart in there. Jalen. He's played well. Has he been the best guy tonight? Has he been the best guy tonight?
Tatum's been pretty good. I don't know. I'd have
No, Jalen, I meant. You think Tatum might have a case for a better night?
Yeah. That's pretty convincing, huh?
No, I mean, look, I think it's between. I mean, again, to be obvious, Brown, Tatum, and Tice have all been great. I mean, Tice is probably the most unexpected contributions. I feel like you've gotten more at both ends out of Brown. Like, I don't feel like Tice has been great at the defensive end.
Right.
What is Irving doing? What are we doing, Kyrie?
Holy shit! He just traveled.
I think they called it on the floor. I thought that was a travel too.
We'll take it.
mean, it's a good matchup, right? Like, obviously, it's. I mean, you get JaVale McGee, that's probably what you want, isolated.
Yeah, you want that. Watching Kyrie stumble around like that is, I don't see him usually do that.
So they got Rozier out of the game, by the way, like we said, probably was time, and Smart's in. Tatum, nice layup.
Oh, Tatum just taking it right to Ingram.
Nice extension. And I will say, that Cleveland game, I didn't take a lot away from that Cleveland game. One thing I did like, he was aggressive. Got to the free throw line, 12 free throws in that game. That's Tatum going to the bucket, which I like.
Yep.
Oh. Foul here on the Celtics. Let's see. Free throw.
Yeah, Tice got McGee. I mean, Tice he can't even body McGee.
No, that's why I wouldn't go with again. Tice is probably the most unexpected tonight, but defensively he hasn't been great. He was standing there flat foot on that last layup, Rondo to Ingram, I think it was. It might have been McGee. By the way, the Lakers are 4 for 14 on free throws.
Come in. I mean, how often do teams that 4 for 14 win games?
Yeah,
McGee's free throws.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talk about how unsustainable those threes are, and they've started to level out a little bit, though LA is still shooting 51% on threes. But and McGee sinks both. So what do I know? I can't jinx like Jim Nance was jinxing in the Super Bowl on Gostkowski. I can't. I don't have that power apparently. So we're back to a 2-point game. 4.5 minutes to go. What's Brad got out there? He's
really riding Tice.
Yep, really. Tice remains out there. Still no Horford. Kyrie finally.
There we go.
Kyrie finally gets a bucket.
Finally.
So he is up to now 4 for what? Ugh. Kyrie just 4 and 19 after that make. LeBron stuck a couple of big threes, which we've seen before in this building. Not in a Lakers uniform, but we've seen it before in this building for sure.
Oh, that would be a shame if he goes off here.
I wouldn't mind a little Kyrie and LeBron back and forth.
Oh!
I mean, you know what's happening, right? Is there any chance anyone other than LeBron shoots this? No. Answer no. Let's see. Yeah, LeBron, fall away 3. Okay. I was a little nervous about that one.
Let's see. Now's the time to move the ball. Oh, he's fouled. Oh, LeBron's famous palms up. I didn't do anything.
See, for all of the crap that Irving gets, and I'll give him plenty of it. It's all about his attitude. Like, even when he's off tonight, we were saying he's 3 of 18. You said it. You were way on this before I was. You're like, that's not going to keep happening. Kyrie's not going to stay 3 for 18, and never mind 3 for 18. He just got red hot on the layup to the rim, and then that 3. So we'll see. Doesn't take long for Kyrie to put up 7, 8, 9, 10 points here in a flurry. And the Celtics don't need much to get the Lakers on the ropes.
Yeah.
So let's see. Horford's in. Is it Brown instead of Tatum?
I think they want covering LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, and Brown again. I think they've done a good job on LeBron. Brown had the swat on LeBron earlier in the game. So I think right now, unless I'm missing something. Oh, no. Is it Brown's in for Morris? Sorry, it's Morris who's not in the game.
Yeah. So they're going to keep Brown on Lebron. Yep.
He's on LeBron. Tatum. It's Brown in for Morris. My mistake. I forgot Morris has been sucking it up tonight big time. Oh, you like Ingram? You like Ingram, by the way?
I don't really know much about him. He's a kind of like a mid-range guy. I thought he was better than, after seeing a lot of, analysts assess his trade value in the Davis talks. I thought he was better than what most people are saying, but
he's a different player than I thought he'd be in the NBA. I thought he'd be a shooter. Tatum, I do not like. Yeah,
that's the worst of Jason Tatum right there.
Freaking gross shot. That's a gross shot.
Yeah.
Let's see. LeBron's got Smart. Get it back. Like, why would he give that up with Smart on?
I like Smart against anybody, even centers.
Fair. I mean, I guess LeBron's probably looking for that right matchup, but Kuzma.
2-point game here.
He's their best young guy. That's weird. He was the lowest pick out of all of them, and he's their best young guy by far.
Shoot. Ooh.
What are we doing, Kyrie? That's open.
There it is.
Oh, my God.
Smart.
Yuck. Yikes.
Oh, went right to Al. Oh,
You got
no.
that. Yeah.
Why would you take that shot?
Yeah.
That I know he can just shoot.
No, but he like double or triple pumped on that first one. Yuck. That's a bad foul, Kyrie.
Just reset it at that point. You got what, 14 seconds? I don't know. I know he's wide open. He's shooting.
No. I'm with you. I don't mind the first three, and he like double or triple pumped on it. I don't mind that. After the offensive rebound, settle it down. Settle it down.
Right.
You're still Marcus Smart. Settle it down. That's an awful foul by Kyrie too. Let Ingram shoot that all day. Don't put him at the line. Yeah. Well, again, the Lakers, maybe put the Lakers at the line. What do I know? But I don't give him two shots here. Stupid foul. All right, so if he hits this, we got a tie game. 2 minutes to go, and Brown out, Hayward in. What do we think of that?
Probably because he's gassed, right? He's played a long time.
But Hayward over Morris. I know Morris has been bad, and Hayward's been okay. But I don't know that I like Hayward in this spot. Who's he going to guard? Is he guarding LeBron? Ingram misses. Lakers miss again. Oh, boy. Okay, we're good.
I don't know. Maybe they go smart on LeBron.
Well, LeBron's got Hayward at the other end. I was too busy freaking out at that open three. I didn't pay attention to the cross matches there. Irving gets the whistle here on Ingram.
Are we in the bonus yet? No.
Yeah,
yes.
I think so. I can barely read my screen, but yeah, I think so. 119, 118, 152 to go. Kyrie going to the free throw line. Let's see. So yeah, I got to be honest. I don't love Hayward here. I like a lot of what Brad's done tonight. I don't like Hayward here.
Yeah, I think the only other option, right? It's
Morris would be the other option,
right?
Yeah, Kyrie's not missing free throws. Lakers will miss free throws. Kyrie's not missing free throws here.
So I think Kyrie scored the last 8 points for them now.
That's probably about right. He hit the layup, he hit the three, he hit 2 free throws, and then another. I think would probably make it 9 in a row unless we're missing a bucket.
Right. No, I think this would be 9.
I think you're right. 4 free throws, a layup, and a 3. Yeah, I think that'd be their last 9. So, I mean, I the LeBron and Kyrie back and forth has been interesting. Hits them both, 3-point game, 152.
And I think that ignited Kyrie a little bit, right?
So, by the way, Morris is in now. Morris is on LeBron. So, who's out? Tatum? Nope. Tatum's in.
Hayward. That was a quick.
Hayward's out. Good. I like this way better though. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Woo!
He missed an easy one.
All right. Make here. I'm not saying it's the game, but it's kind of the game.
Oh!
Morris.
Oh, Morris.
Hayward wasn't making that. Hayward wasn't making that shot. Thank God Brad listened to Chuck and I. Coach McKenney and Coach Jones. Thank God he listened because zero chance Hayward was making that shot. Zero chance Hayward was making that shot.
What was Morris shooting before that triple?
I think he was 0 for 4. I think
0 for 4.
And
he was 0 for 4 from 3.
Yeah,
correct. His first bucket of the night.
Yeah, but he's not a mental case. Okay, he is confident. He is confident to a fault. Hayward is the total opposite. Yeah. So I mean, look, Morris has made big shots all year long. I didn't want him in there for offense. I just didn't want Hayward out there. And I think Morris is okay defensively. So trust me, I didn't expect him to be making corner threes to double up their lead. But I did not want Hayward.
Yeah, but that was all Kyrie, right? So he splits that
100%.
And then Morris has enough room. There was nobody near him, so that made the play. If he'd missed that, so that was an interesting. I'd be curious because Hayward came in for maybe like a minute.
30 seconds. Yeah, not long.
Right? Brown needed the rest. Hayward came in, and then maybe Brad realized, I'm not liking these matchups, or I don't know. Where was Morris? Why couldn't he just – but that was a great play.
I just double-checked. I didn't think Morris was in foul trouble, or he has 1 foul, so I didn't think it was anything like that.
Oh.
Maybe he's in the bathroom? Maybe,
yeah, I know.
maybe he's down the hall. I don't know. I don't know where he was.
Late in the fourth. I'll be right out, Coach.
Yeah. I don't know. That was weird, though. At least he caught it. I mean, I think Brad's had a good night. I didn't like Hayward in there, but he got him right out. He rode the second unit until they weren't effective. I think he's had a good night. I don't always think he has good nights. I think he's having a good night. Ugh. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was like a hesitation, fall away, ugly ass three.
Right. It took all of 2 seconds.
Yeah, it took no time. Exactly. Took no time off the clock. Oh boy.
Oh.
Kyrie. It's like the Warriors game all over again. That pass. All right, where do you go? I mean, stupid question. Where do you go here? Here we go.
How did this end up?
What's he doing? Take Kyrie to the hoop, you idiot. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
How do you not get that ball? Nobody got that ball, James. That's terrible.
I mean, LeBron doesn't deserve that. He didn't take advantage of the matchup, and the thing bounces right to him. Jesus Christ.
No foul there?
That's Celtics ball. I'm pointing the opposite way. That's Celtics ball, yeah.
Right,
Look at this. Look at this.
What luck is that?
Yeah, I don't even mean, I mean, not even the luck on the pass, just James had the matchup on Kyrie, and he didn't go. He was, like, ready to, like, settle for a stupid jump shot, and he got rewarded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Tie game.
Don't that Kyrie's ending up on LeBron. There's no you couldn't switch on the screen there? I don't understand that. That's the worst possible matchup.
Oh no. And LeBron did nothing with it. I'm sure he realized it, but he did nothing with it. I agree. That's the worst matchup they could possibly get.
Yeah.
You realize what we could be getting here, Chuck?
Overtime?
I mean, we could be getting our very first overtime. So just, normally we get blowouts. We could be getting our very first overtime. Or wait, did you have overtime?
Right. I might have to run to the fridge. You might have to hold the fort.
Wait, did you and Kaufman get overtime one time? I think you did. No?
No.
Maybe that was the earlier Raptors game. You guys did a Raptors game together. Maybe that was earlier in the year. Let's see. What's going on the chat? I've ignored you guys on the chat. I apologize. We've been locked in on the game. Fan line still in the upper right-hand corner of your screen if you want to watch along here in the final minute. Celtics and Lakers all knotted up at, 124? 124 with 34 ticks left. JC says these two teams aren't nearly as good as they should be, but this has been entertaining. So that's JC weighing in on the chat here. Let's see. 9 seconds.
We're going to get the Horford screen and roll here. Ooh.
Tatum gets the whistle. So Hayward was brought into inbound there.
Wow. So he brought in Hayward?
Did I say Tatum? I meant to say Hayward. Sorry. Hayward was brought into inbound there.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. But still, after Morris finally hits that shot, he brings in Hayward?
Yeah, I mean, the way he inbounded the ball at the end of the Orlando game, I can see why you got to get Hayward in that spot. I can see why, with his inbounding skills, you got to do it. So Tatum hits the first. It looked.
Wait, did he bring Hayward in for Smart? I can't see who's out on the court.
I can't either. I'm guessing Hayward. I think Hayward was just a substitution to inbound. I think. Oh no, he's out there. Sorry, he's out there now.
Oh, now
Kyrie's out. Kyrie's out. They don't want LeBron. They don't want LeBron to get the matchup again. And now Hayward's out and Brown's in. So it's Brown, Tatum, Morris, all of whom can kind of sort of switch on to LeBron. I wouldn't love the Tatum matchup.
Yeah,
Horford can, and who am I missing? Smart. So you have 5 guys who can all switch on to LeBron in some capacity.
Yeah, that's good. I'm comfortable with this.
But if you're LeBron, you should go right at Tatum. 2-point game, 126, 124. Tatum makes both free throws. If that's the lineup out there, and Chuck, we saw it in the playoffs last year. What LeBron's going to do here, he's going to hunt his matchup in the pick and roll, or just wait for picks and hunt his matchup. But I would hunt out Tatum here, right? I don't like Morris for him. I mean, I like him on anyone, but I wouldn't necessarily want Morris. I wouldn't necessarily want Smart. I wouldn't necessarily want Horford. I wouldn't want Jaylen Brown. Tatum would be the matchup to hunt out.
And for me, it's stick to the guys on the perimeter, right? Because what I don't want is this sort of scramble if they're switching or something, and then James kicks it over to Pope in the corner. Right? So cover the perimeter and just if it ends up being James on Tatum, so be it.
Do you go 2 for 1 here if you're the Lakers? It's 34 seconds, right? I think it's 34 seconds. So you have time to go 2 for 1 if you want. No. You play it for a shot, then
you're down.
And then
if I'm down, the game's on the line. I'm not a big 2-for-1 guy anyway.
Yep.
But being down here, you need to get your best shot to get right because you'd have to get this off within
8 seconds.
I would.
Really less than that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough time.
Okay. Well, that means, barring an offensive rebound, Celtics are going to get another crack here. So we'll see. Jesus, Rondo.
Oh!
That was a stupid friggin' pass.
Wow.
All
but
right.
Again,
no 2-for-1. What are we doing?
Again, how does he end up so open?
Yikes. A lot of time, but yikes. Who falls asleep? Tatum.
Play.
Yeah, Tatum jumps up at Ingram. Tatum jumps up at Ingram, which, by the way, I'm not saying let Ingram shoot that, but long two doesn't kill you there. Jumps up, takes himself out of the play, open three for Kuzma. I mean, I think we both like this defensive lineup on the floor, right? I mean, I know Tatum's not strong defensively, but I'd rather have him out there than Hayward or Irving.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not putting Ojale or anybody out there, so. But yeah, that's on Tatum. That's definitely on Tatum.
I know it's hard. I'd just rather have a smarter contest on Ingram.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Where you're kind of, you're not jumping yourself out of the play. You're just more, running at him. So, all right. So there's 18 seconds here. They're going to bring back Irving. Right. He's obviously going to be in.
Irving will be in. Who am I missing?
Yeah, I want to see Al. It's going to be that sort of screen at the top with Horford and Irving.
3-point franchise record, by the way, for the Lakers. Not that they're exactly a team that's launching, right. But 22 makes in the game. That's what it's taken for them to be to come back from an 18-point deficit.
Yeah. So do you run this down for the last shot?
No.
Like old Paul Pierce would run it down to 3 seconds.
Do you?
At the elbow? You just run it
5, 6, 5, something like that. I mean, what is that going to give him too much time? 4 or 5? I don't know. I
mean, you could just. Well, let's see. So Hayward's inbounds.
Hayward. Well, you need your inbounder in. You need that. I don't like that Jalen's not out here. By the way he's played.
Yeah.
So is Hayward in for Smart? Who's Hayward in for? It's got to be Smart, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Morris, Irving, Horford, Tatum, Hayward. So Smart's out.
There we go. So it's the Tatum screen. Nope. They're doubling Kyrie.
Woo!
He gets to the rim, baby.
That's really early.
Deny James. That's it.
What are you doing, Ingram? What are you doing, Ingram? Oh.
Woo! Horford. No! He got it off.
He definitely got that off.
Yep.
Rondo?
The Celtics were like a half step late to just about the critical loose balls in this fourth quarter in the last few minutes, and that was just one more. Rondo got the offensive rebound, right? We saw it on a bunch of different plays that, and I'm not saying it's just a lack of hustle, but they just couldn't get to those loose balls, and this was an offensive rebound.
I mean, so this is the SWAT that we're looking at again. Horford, great, tremendous
left-handed block.
Ingram. Loose ball, Chandler kept it alive.
Everybody hits it. I mean, that's more fluky than anything, right?
He beat that thing by a mile. That wasn't even close.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been close on the replay. He beat that thing by a friggin' mile.
What a block by Horford. And he just couldn't grab it.
So I'll give you 2 second guesses, and I don't know how long Cam wants us to go for here, but I'll give you 2 second guesses. 1, Kyrie makes the shot. Did he shoot too early? You were talking about bleeding down the clock. Did he shoot too early? 11 seconds left. That's a ton of time for LA to get multiple looks.
Yeah, I thought they would run it down just a little bit more, right? I wasn't sure. But again, that's the play they set up. It's like they trapped him. So once he's trapped, he only has the option of trying to beat it or calling timeout. So I think that was the situation.
2, and this is a minor one, and you know me, I'm not the biggest Marcus Smart guy, but if Marcus Smart is on the floor, are the Lakers getting a loose ball?
Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it was Tatum who was kind of standing there flat foot. No, it was Morris. Sorry. Morris and Tatum. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Hayward's kind of in the vicinity. I don't know if that works out for Smart or not, but you like to think that if he's out there, he's probably snatching up that loose ball.
It would. Yeah. It was just kind of
anyway, Chuck, so what do we even say about this? The Lakers hit 1,000,000 threes in this game. Rondo of all people hits a freaking buzzer beater. The Lakers were down 18. What do we think of this? What's our finishing touches on this tonight?
I think it's fluky. It's fluky. I'm not bothered by it.
You're not bothered. Something tells me you're not going to sleep great.
I'm bothered by the loss to the Clippers. Like I said, if they lose to the Clippers, who are basically in tank mode, then I'm pissed off. This I can stomach if we beat the Clippers.
I don't love that on the day the whole rest of the Eastern Conference got better, they lose a game. That I don't love against friggin' Rondo of all people. That I don't love. But anyways, next up for the Celtics is the LA Clippers. We will not have that game on FanCred, but you can check the FanCred app for the next game that we're going to carry. Chuck McKenney over at Reds Army. Make sure you check him out on FanCred. Adam Jones here on the Sports Hub, same deal. Again, check all the listings there on the app. You'll be able to find it easy. And we will talk to you next time. Have a great night.